Now that I've created my silhouette of my picture and it's looking great, like exactly like you want it, I'm going to go to top view because we're going to put some text down across the bottom and we're going to put some text across the top. So we're going to all put the same text together at this time on this one. So I'm going to click to the top, go to top view. And if it turns sideways like this, that's perfectly fine. There's a little crooked arrow right here. I can rotate it so I can see what I'm doing. And text starts as a 2D sketch and it turns into 3D. So I'm going to click on Start a New Sketch and I'm going to click on this top surface. I'm going to use my mouse to get zoomed in and I'm going to hit Create Text. Now when we're doing regular text like this, it's going to give us a text box. And what's nice about a text box is I can use text centering to get it centered perfectly on here. I don't have to worry about it centered. So I'm going to click down in the lower left corner. I'm going to come over to this wall and come just a little ways down below the feet because I don't want it touching the feet. I want it just a little ways below the feet, but I want to be on this right side here and click on it. And it's going to ask for my text here, and it's got to fit between those two little quotation marks. And we're going to go all capital letters, ELKS. And in that, we want to go to a nice, heavy font. So I really want to stay away from those little thin fonts. But I also like a nice heavy serif fonts. So serif means these little tails on all of our stuff. So we're going to go to Baduni MT Black. And then I'm going to always bold my text whenever I can. To get it centered, I'm just going to click on the alignment and go centered aligned. And then for the height, I want to get this taller. So I'm going to go 0.75 and see what it does. That's looking pretty good. So it's not touching here. Nice 0.75. If I wanted to, I could move it down. If I needed to, I could move it down a little bit further. But I actually like it up at the top. At the very bottom, it's going to set it down on the bottom of my board, which I don't want. I got to have it off the edge of the board. And we're going to hit OK. And I'm going to hit Finish Sketch. To complete that sketch. Whenever I'm doing 3D work, I always like to go to the home view so I can see which way it's going. And we're going to do that extruded cut again. The profile this time, I'm going to click on the words. Notice again it's going up. I'm going to go -1 divided by 8. There's that 1/8 inch that we were talking about. I want to make sure it says cut right here. And hit OK. There, we got some nice looking text brought into our piece. Last part on text we're going to do a nice curved text here saying Elk River. So I'm going to go create a new sketch. Click on my surface again. I'm going to create an arc. And I'm going to go 3-point arc. And I want to go from the midpoint here, come straight across to the midpoint of it over here, and I'm going to bend it up just above these elk horns here. So that's the bottom line of my text. Then I'm going to go create text, text on a path, and it says path, select it. Right there's my path. And here, I'm going to go a nice sans serif. And notice what this looks like. I am going to try to see what I can do here. I'm going to flip it vertical. I'm going to flip it horizontal. And I'm going to put it on top. So now it's fitting that. So it fits across that whole thing because it's centered. If I go a line left, it's going to go over here. A line right, it's going to go to that side. But I want it fitting on that whole thing. And it's getting pretty close to the edges here. So I am going to set that at 0.5. And for the sample text, I'm going to put elk river. And I accidentally got rid of that quotation mark, apostrophe. It's got to have an apostrophe before, apostrophe after. Now I can see it actually got quite a bit smaller, so I'm going to see if I can get that 0.75 in there. That 0.75 just fits perfect. I got about a 1/4 inch on each side. Hit OK. Hit Finish Sketch. And you got it. We got the same process that's going on. You guys are doing great on this. So we're going to do extrude. I'm going to pick on the words. Again, it's going up. It automatically wants to go up, so that's why I have to type in -1/8 inch. And it's pushing down. That should turn it into a cut. And we're okay there. So this is how we create text on a path and how we create nice centered text. Now I have my text and my elk all completed. It's a great time to hit save. I'm putting it in my Woods 1 folder. I'm typing in my hour number, so just type in a number. So if I'm in 6th hour, I'm going to hit 6, and then I'm going to type in my initials. First initial, last initial, and then elk CNC. 6th elk CNC. And I'm putting it in my Woods 1 folder, and I'm hitting save. And that is how I complete text. Now, great job getting your text and your picture all done, ready for CNC carving.